Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing good. So I feel like I keep saying this in every single my video this year, but it has been a while since I've posted, since I picked up my camera and vlogged. I thought this year was going to be my year in terms of like, you know, like being more, what's the word? I can't seem to find a word, but be consistent, that's the word. Be more consistent with YouTube, with my TikTok, with my social media, because I'm really trying to grow my social media. And the reason is because, like, obviously I'm not trying to be famous or like know anything. I just really like, I love giving people advice and like help in terms of like literally anything at all. Like if you see like most of my videos is literally how to do this, tips to do that, how to do this. And I just love it because obviously my Snapchat kind of grew a little bit, but that's because obviously I've been to so many schools back to when I used to live in London. So my social media quite grew, and every single time like I go away or I do something, and I always get people texting me, and obviously it's not just me, it's just like loads of different people like saying, oh Bruna, can you tell me what to do here? Or Bruna, can you give me advice on this? And I just love it. And funny enough, this video, someone actually sorry, I feel like I'm waffling, I'm quite nervous, sorry. So I went to Malta basically 2 weeks ago for my sister's 18th birthday, and a girl that I know messaged me asking me, oh Bruna, can you give me things to do? And I was like, do you know what, I should do that as a video, because for some reason Malta is a spot this year. Even though I'm like posting this quite late in the summer, if that makes sense, Malta is a spot. So I do hope this helps people this year as well as next year. So that's what the reason I'm doing this video. I've been to Malta twice. The first time I went, it was 2 years ago. It was my first holiday with my boyfriend. We weren't even like proper together then. We just had some spare tickets, so we thought like, let's just go to Malta. And then the second time was this year, 2 weeks ago, where I went for my sister's 18th birthday, and it was lit. I stayed in 2 different cities. So this video is literally going to be my recommendations to you into what I've done. I have heard some spots are quite nice, and I'll still recommend that to you because, you know, I don't mind. And I'll give you prices as well. So if I keep looking down, it's because I've got my notebook with the things that I've done. There is more than 10 things to do in Malta, of course, but these are the things that I personally have done. Well, most of it anyways. I think there's two things I didn't do. Yeah, just 2 or 3 things I didn't do. But I'm still going to recommend to you guys because it looks lit. So honestly, that's literally it. So guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and let's get on with the video. Right, so before I even get started, no, I'm not going to go back on YouTube as often as I used to be, just because life has done a full turn, a 360 turn, and currently I'm so busy with like uni, because I'm still like uni doing my master's degree. I've just got, oh, I'm not going to tell you guys, but I'm going to make a video about something that just happened to me recently. I'm going to make a video about that. So just to be things that happened so far. So at the moment, I'm going to try my best to post 2 to 3 times a month. Normally I was gonna say every Saturday, but it's just so hard to like keep it up. So at least once a month. So yeah, like I was saying, I've been to Malta 2 years ago. So that was in July, and then this year, sorry, no, 2 years ago I went in August. This year I went in July. And obviously the prices during like holiday times, especially during the summer, it's more expensive. I wouldn't say like extremely expensive when it comes to off-peak times, but I do have both prices. I will post some pictures on the screen as well into like where I've been. I'll take some pictures of the internet as well, because sometimes those pictures are better than what I've taken, so I'll do that. And I also post some price lists of the place that I've been, so you guys can compare it and see like the off-peak times and the on-peak times and stuff like that, right? Also, sorry, before I get started, so the last time I went, 2 years ago, I stayed in St. Julian's, which is the Strip. I recommend St. Julian's 10 out of 10. Like if you want to go for like a party vibe and have fun, St. Julian's. But if you want a more relaxing holiday, I'd recommend like Valletta, Silema, I think that's what it's called. Sorry, my pronunciation for these places are not great. Silema, I think that's what it's called. That's more like relaxing vibes. But if you're more like a party, I'd recommend St. Paul's Bay and St. Julian. St. Paul's Bay, I don't know, it was like family based, but it was still a bit like youngsters there. The first place that I recommend is a water park. I just love water parks. And the thing about Malta, it's such a tiny island that you can get from, I think we got told by someone that lives there that from literally get to A to B, as in like the top of Malta to the bottom of Malta is 45 minutes. I mean, that's what they told us. I've never actually tried it before. So that's how tiny it is. So no matter where you stay, you can actually get to these places quicker than you think, trust me. So the water park is called Splash and Fun. When we went, we paid €27.87, but obviously that's during the summer times. Now, sorry, I keep looking down because I'm having my notes. If you want to go off peak times, that's €23.50. Now what I do is I couldn't recommend you more than enough to like bring in your Revolut card. I'm with Revolut. I've been with Revolut for like 2 years now. Revolut is great because you don't pay taxes or anything when you tap your card in international places. I heard Sterling is very good. My sister's with Sterling. Or Monzo. I used to be with Monzo, but they closed my account. Anyways, don't know why. And then there's a fourth one, but I completely forgot it was called. So with these cards, when you literally tap in international places, you don't have any taxes, like you don't pay for anything. Everything is free, which is amazing, which is why I love Revolut. So if you think about it, when you pay with your card, especially if you're from the UK, when you pay with your card, it turns out cheaper in a way. So €27, I'm gonna guess, I'm not absolutely right. It's about £24, £23. So instead of actually spending your euros and paying, it's like more expensive in a way, even though it's not. You kind of like just spending less money by paying with pounds, if that makes sense. That's how I kind of like try and think of it, but that's basically how it is. So obviously it's cheaper off peak times, but it's more expensive during the summer holidays. And we had a lit time. I'll post some videos. We did buy like, you know, those cases that you put your phone in and you can go in the water. So like I went with my boyfriend 2 years ago, so we kind of recorded like most of the rides we went on. It was so lit, like we had such a good time, and I would do it again if I could, but when we went this time we didn't go, but I loved it. Right, the second thing is Blue Lagoon. I couldn't recommend Blue Lagoon more. Like Blue Lagoon was just amazing, like it was amazing. So I didn't do it this year, I did it 2 years ago. We paid €30, again that's like £27. If you have Revolut, or just use, if you get like an app, like a money convert app, it will tell you how much like the euros is in pounds and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So it was amazing. The only thing I probably didn't like was the jellyfishes, because there was jellyfishes everywhere. And I think someone that we went with, someone that was in our boat, actually got like stung by jellyfishes. So I jumped in the water one time. I know, I should have enjoyed my time more, but I jumped in the water one time and that was literally it. And the water is so clear, like you can see everything underneath that water, and that's what makes it less scary in a way, because you actually know what's underneath the water. But it's literally amazing. So we got a boat. The boat actually picks you up from a certain location depending how you book it. They pick you up and then it takes, I think it was like half an hour, maybe less, maybe I'm exaggerating, I can't actually remember. So we'll take you there and you stay there for, depending how long you actually paid for. The boat itself had like a bar, so you could order drinks, food. It was so lit. You could be inside, which is the downstairs decker, or you can be at the top decker, which is like where the sun is and everything. It was amazing. Like I literally loved it. So this actually reminds me to tell you guys something. So there's this app or this website, depending how you guys want to use it. It's called Get Your Guide. I will again put a picture here on the screen. So Get Your Guide is like a website where you literally search up for like anything, any activities in whatever country you want to go to, and you can literally pay for the activity there. So that's how we pay for activities. So instead of paying at the actual place where you literally pay double, you go on your Get Your Guide. And the good thing about Get Your Guide, but my account does it anyways, I'm not sure if everyone's account does it, so I don't want to speak for other people. But my Get Your Guide, it lets you book it and you don't actually have to pay at that moment. You can pay on the day that you're going or the day before, I can't quite remember. And it's so cool because if you don't have money at that specific moment, you can just book your activity and pay for another holiday. So I don't know how much in advance you can book it. Let's just say 2 months, and I'm in August now and I'm going to Malta in October, for example. If I can literally book it now and I don't have the piece for it, I can literally just book it and then pay for it in October, which I find is so cool. I did that once and it was just so nice. I had the money, but I wanted to try it out and see how it works, and I loved it. You don't have to pay any extra. You can even do Klarna, I'm pretty sure, with Get Your Guide, but I've never done that before, so I'm not sure how it works. Right, so Blue Lagoon, guys, couldn't recommend it enough. Also in Blue Lagoon you can get your pineapple juice. Lovely, I know, I love it. It's so nice. And take your pictures by the clear water. The boat that we got actually had a slide, so it was pretty cool. Like, it was just amazing. I can't remember how long we stayed. I think it was like 2 hours. So Honestly, loved it. Couldn't recommend more. It was just amazing. If I could talk about Blue Lagoon, I'll make a whole video about it. It's like a one lifetime experience that like you can't get that in the UK, I don't think anyway. So it's just nice. Right, the third thing is the swimming pool called Aqua Luna. It's so nice. The only reason I recommend is because I've been there myself and it's amazing. So it's this pool, again, I'll post all these pictures on the screen. It's like, I don't know if it's like a cross-shaped pool or a T-shaped pool, but I say it's a T-shape because it looks like more like a T-shape than a cross. Maybe just my eyes, but it's amazing. So with this here, I'm gonna have to look down because there's different prices. So if you want to stay there for the full day, which is 10 AM till 6 PM, you pay 30 euros. But this is Monday to Thursday. Obviously, when it comes to Monday to Thursday, it's cheaper than going during the weekend. So obviously we went during the weekday and not the weekend. So if you do Monday to Thursday, it's 30 euros per person. However, if you go half day, so half day is 2 PM till 6 PM, and that's what we did. You paid 20, so you save 10 euros. Again, I paid with my Revolut, so it turns out, obviously the pounds comes out a bit lower, if that makes sense. Now, that's obviously during Monday to Thursday. If you want to go Friday till Sunday, a full day is 35 euros. But if you want to go half day, which is 2 PM to 6 PM, is... sorry, 25. Can't even read my own handwriting. It's 25 euros. So again, that 10 euro difference, which is so nice. But honestly, it's nice. They got a bar again. They've got a restaurant, so we ate food, and they've got sunbeds. You don't have to hide the sunbeds, which is so nice. So the sunbeds, right? You've got some where the pool actually is, and then you've got upstairs where you've got again like a big space area. And then you've got like the sunbeds there as well. So we stayed on upstairs because I think when we arrived it was pretty packed. So it was so nice. Like, it was literally amazing. Aqua Luna was really good. Again, if you literally, bus will take you there from whatever destination you're in. It's amazing. Right, my fourth thing is jet ski. I did it this year. I love jet ski. It's just, I loved it. It was such a good experience. I went with my sister and then my boyfriend went on a separate one when we went for her 18th birthday. It was so cool. Like, I loved it. The thing about jet ski though, you don't get much time. Obviously, the more time you want, the more you have to pay. But for that specific place that we went to, it was St. Paul's Bay. You only had half an hour and it was 60 euros. So a good thing about jet ski is that they will charge you a price for the jet ski, not per person. So me and my sister, because we went on one jet ski, we actually paid 30 euros each. So we literally just split the money in half. And then I think it turned out was like 27, 26 pounds each, which was so cool. And then my boyfriend just paid for his own, which was obviously was a 60 euros. And again, they had like, think about Malta, if you don't have cash, they tend to have like a Revolut barcode. So we usually got on the Revolut app and then you scan the their account barcode and then you just send them the money, which is so nice. And that's one thing I love about Revolut, because everyone nowadays has Revolut, so it just makes things 10 times easier. But jet ski was amazing. So yeah, we paid 60 euros for half an hour, and then you get to go, okay, you don't get to go like as far as you want to, but you get like, the further you can go is actually pretty far, if that makes sense. And then there is someone like in the middle just there, just in case. Obviously you wear your life jackets and stuff. You can bring your phone, which is so cool. So I did literally that TikTok or the jet ski one. I'm not gonna say it out loud because it has swear words and I don't wanna get, you know, in trouble for this. But yeah, like, it was just so cool. So there's like a little, how can I explain it? It's like a little storage thingy, like on top of the jet ski, where you can put your phone in there and then you can just lock it. So even if, like, God forbid, but if your jet ski was to like kind of fall to the side or whatever, like your phone is secure in there. So it was pretty nice, like, with it she recorded. Amazing, loved it. Right, moving on, because otherwise we'll be talking about jet ski for half an hour. The fifth thing is the Camino Island. Oh, sorry, my nose. I personally haven't been there, but it's an island. It's so nice. I'll again put a picture of that, as well as the Gozo Island. So that's my sixth thing. So fifth and sixth, I'm going to talk about it together because they're both islands. So for both islands, I've seen this, but I don't know if people pay less or more. You pay 30 euros to go into these islands. Again, clear water, amazing. The boat picks you up. You stay there for however long you book it for. So I think the maximum, there's like 7-hour boat trips, but it will drop you to different islands. Again, get your guide. If you go on Get Your Guide, It will literally have the different prices, different packages. You can book whatever, which one you like. Personally, for me, I can't do like an all-day thing because I'll get bored if I stay in an island for too long, and then obviously the sun and stuff. But that's just personally me. I can't do that for too long. So half a day for me, it's literally more than enough. Like 3 hours on the beach, it's enough for me. So that's what I'd recommend. Like, it's amazing. It's worth the money. Let's just say that. Like, it's worth the money. And the boat isn't like packed, like fully packed. Like, well, personally, when I went, I had a space when I went to these islands, so it was actually quite nice. So I'd recommend those two as well. Number 7 is the beach. The beach is free, well, the ones I went to anyways, and they're just amazing. Like, the beaches in Malta, obviously I haven't traveled around the world like that much, but if I had to choose like my favorite beach in the countries I've been to, I would choose Malta because the beaches are amazing. And I know sometimes like what you see on Instagram isn't the same thing as you see in real life. Obviously on Instagram it will like show you like all nice and like empty, but in real life it's all packed. It depends which one you go to, what time of the year. Sometimes the thing about people, I've realized that a lot of people seem to complain about Malta, but that's because they go during April times, April, May times, and it's not the hottest, like, what's the word, month to travel. But it depends what type, like what year you've gone. But for example, this year, and now some people complained, I know like I've seen TikTok saying, oh like, yeah, it was like cold and windy, but that's because you have to go during the summer. If you go during the summer, it's not as windy. It's like April, March, May. So do you know what I mean? Like when I went, I had a good experience. So I was really surprised when those people didn't have a good experience, because I had an amazing experience. Like, it's not like, I wouldn't like, the weather is hot, but it's not humid. Like, you sometimes got that nice breeze. But yeah, Malta is ridiculous, it's hot. But so I went to Golden Bay. That was one of the beaches I went to. I went the time when I went 2 years ago, and I went this year. It's nice. You've got a bar, you've got the restaurant. It's nice, like it's amazing. Again, free. Obviously you have to hire your sunbed. Obviously I think it's €7. I can't quite remember. But I think the first time we went, I think we got a sunbed, but the second time we just laid on the towels, because why not? Do you know what I mean? Why not? But I stayed as close to the water as I could so I could watch my stuff. I've never heard anything about stealing in Malta or anything like dangerous and bad about Malta, so never really had a bad experience in terms of that. So I normally just watch my stuff over, or sometimes someone stays on the towel. There's always that one person that stays on the towel so they can just watch over everything. But yeah, Golden Bay. I don't know, I'm so sorry if my pronunciation is not right, but it's called Maliha Bay, I think that's what it's called. There's a Gadira, sorry, Maliha is like the city, and there's like a Gadira Bay, it's like another beach. I'll post a picture as well. Nice, I've never been to before, but it just looks amazing, and I just wish that when I went to Malta, I went to more beaches. I feel like when I go to more, like Malta's like a party holiday in a way. It depends how you want to see it. There is a relaxing and calming bit of Malta, but when I go to Malta, I go to party. I'm not gonna lie, sorry mom, but I literally go to I go to party. One day I might go to Malta just to relax, you never know. But yeah, I just wish I went to more beaches and stuff. And the third one, I'm sorry my pronunciation, but I think it's called Garjan Tafiha. I think that's what it's called. I'll put the name, pictures and everything. I think that's what it's called. Apologies for my pronunciation. That third one, again, I didn't go to, but it's just, it looks beautiful, and people spoke so good about it. So good. I just wish I went. But yeah, beaches, you can't go to Malta and not go to a beach. You just can't. So make sure you go to one. Right, my number 8, I think I'm on my number 8. Valletta. Okay, Valletta is, guys, give me 1 second, because I don't want to say the wrong thing, and my geography isn't the best. And I feel like I should have searched this up before I told you this, but you know, YouTube is not all about being perfect, is it? So, oh, it is. So Valletta is the capital city of Malta, and I'm a primary school teacher, and I don't know these things. So Valletta is the capital city of Malta, and I went Valletta this year, and I went 2 years ago. Valletta is beautiful. Leng, peng, I'm trying to think of those words back in the day. Buff. Valletta is everything. It's amazing for pictures, everything. So when I went last year, we went for like a walk, because the walk was long, man. It was like 2-3 hour walk, just getting to know Valletta was nice. This year we basically did the same, but we got some like henna done, and it was like really cheap as well. It was amazing. Like Valletta is beautiful, and I'd recommend, I've got it here, St. Lucia's Street. St. Lucia Street. I wish I had the name of the... oh, it was St. Paulo's Pizzeria and Restaurant. That's the restaurant I went to eat. It's really nice because it's like a street where there's like steps, full of steps, and then you can eat outside. Unfortunately, the waiting to eat outside was like 2-3 hours, so we just ate inside the restaurant. So I never actually had to get it, like, got the experience of eating outside. But I'm gonna recommend you something. If you wanna go and eat, especially more, I'd probably say Valletta. Like, you know, there's like really nice popular places. I'd recommend to book a table, and that's one thing we didn't do. We didn't book a table, so you know, unfortunately we were waiting for a long time to get our table. So I'd recommend to book a table, because once you've booked one, like, you know you're gonna be good. But you have to, for that specific restaurant, I think you had to pay like a specific fee to book the table, but obviously that goes towards your food, if that makes sense, so it's not too bad. And it had like all the flags like all around the world on the ceiling, and it was amazing. Again, I'll put some pictures. It was so nice. Like, it's just something you don't see in many countries. To be fair, like in most countries you always have that one specific street where it's like, what's the word, aesthetic, you know? And that like, if I was to pick one street that's aesthetic in the whole of Malta, it would have been St. Lucia's street, because it's just so good. Right, number 9 is clubs. Okay, obviously you can't go to Malta and not hit at least one club if you're my age or younger than me or older than me. Okay, you just can't. You need to hit the club, because the club is good. So yeah, top of a capital T club I couldn't recommend more is Havana. Havana was amazing. We went 3 nights in a row. We literally went 3 nights in a row. It was amazing. So right, with Havana, right, the thing about Havana is you've got 2 options. You either wait in a queue, and it can literally be up to half an hour, or you get like a fast track. So what we did is a fast track. So fast track was 20 euros, which I remember exactly how many pounds. It was 16 pounds and 20p, and you get 4 drinks. Come on now, 4 drinks for 16 pounds. That, it can be any drinks you want. Literally, it can be shots, cocktails, mixers, Jager bombs. You name it. It can literally be any shots you want. Or sorry, any drinks for 16 pounds and 20p. So that's what we did. So we skipped the queue, like all the 3 nights. And as soon as you, like, there's like a barcode, you scan it and you pay for it. You can even book it at home. You literally get in straight away. There's no like queue for fast track. You just get in. And the thing about Malta, the clubs I went to anyways, they shut at 4 AM, which for me that's a bit early. Because when I went to Mallorca last week, it was 6 AM. So 4 AM was a bit early. So that's why I always want to get there midnight. The thing about party life in Malta, it starts really early. Really early compared to Mallorca. I'll do a video about Mallorca, but Mallorca party life starts so late, to what I experienced anyways. So in terms of Malta, yeah, I'd say, I don't know, whatever time you want to get there, it's fine, but I go from midnight to 4 AM, so I'm clubbing for 4 hours, if not like 11 till 4 AM, so you're there for 5 hours. So sometimes if you don't want the fast track, you pay 10 euros and you get 2 drinks, which is still good, don't get me wrong, but I'm not wasting my time on a queue. Like, I can just get it straight away when I can get a better deal. Even if I was to do 10 euros for 2 drinks, when I get there, I will still buy drinks. But, you know, knowing that if a drink is more expensive than the 16 whatever, I'll just go in for the £16.20 and I get my 4 drinks. So, Havana was good. I don't think he played any Maltese music. They played bashments, they played reggaeton, they played Brazilian music, they played house music. It was literally a bit of everything. They played Spanish music, I believe, French music. Sorry, I'm really itchy. But it was literally amazing. It was like Havana. It is so big. You've got 3 rooms in Havana. You've got one in the middle, in which where we stayed at most of the time, and then obviously you've got the left and the right. And you can't even hear the music in the other rooms when you're in other rooms. You can't hear the music from other rooms, if that makes sense, which is so good. The second one I'd recommend is Tokyo. So Tokyo, we didn't actually go all the way to the back, so I don't know how big Tokyo was, but Tokyo was free entrance. It gave me a bit more like bar vibes, but the thing about Malta and in different countries as well, bars sometimes tend to turn into clubs if there's a lot of people there. Tokyo was nice. They just played a lot of house music. Don't get me wrong, I like house music, but I like a mixture of everything. And they didn't have that in Tokyo. We were there for like maybe half an hour. We enjoyed ourselves, don't get me wrong. My sister got bored, so we went to Havana. went to Havana, so yeah, we're back there for that. I think it was the second night we went to, and it was amazing. And I met like a couple of people in the club. The thing about being a girl, yeah, I don't know about being a boy. Being a girl, you make friends. Like, the place to make friends in the holiday is in the toilets in the club. I'm telling you now. Because I made friends with these two sisters, and then I met this like sister and brother. They were like twins, and I think that's the only people that we met. And there was someone else, but I can't remember who it was. They were so nice. In fact, we actually met up with them and did things together. We went to the beach together and stuff like that. It was so nice. Oh, sorry guys, my arm. I think I've been bitten. But it was so nice, like, really good. The third one, there was a fourth one, guys, but I completely forgot what the club was called. But the third one, I don't know how much it is. Actually, I do. So someone has been there and they paid 40 euros to get in, and you get 2 drinks, which is ridiculous. But because of the hotel we stayed at, we actually got in for free. It's Toy Room, okay? Toy Room is one of the biggest clubs in Malta. And there's actually one next to Toy Room. And I can't remember what it was called. But funny enough, I met someone in my hotel who, she's like a social media creator. And I actually met her there, and obviously she was like on a trip with like a brand deal trip with like different like Love Islanders and stuff, and some people that I knew that I met, which is so cool. And that's the club that she went. She told me it was good, but I can't remember what it was called. I think it starts with a H. But if I remembered, I'll put it on the video. Right, last thing, I never went to, which I was really upset, because this place 2 years ago, it was mad expensive. We didn't pre-book it, so it was literally like mad expensive. And then this time we didn't go. I don't know what the reasons was that were like we didn't go this year, but it's Cafe del Mar. So the Cafe del Mar is like basically a beach pool in a way, not a beach pool. It's a pool party in a way, so you get to rent sunbeds or the sofa beds. So there's like different prices. I think you have to pay to get in as well as a sunbed, from what I remembered. But the sunbeds, they're actually pretty cheap. So they're pretty cheap in a way. So there's 30 euros per person for a sunbed, and then off peak times is 20. Again, I'm going to put a price list of Cafe del Mar because there's different beds you can hire. So the bigger you want or the closer you want to the pool, the more expensive you'll get. I think the maximum is like 160 euros. But I'll put the picture because I might be wrong. But yeah, Cafe del Mar is nice because if I'm not wrong, they've got like an infinity pool. And it's just so nice. Like, next time I go to Malta, I will definitely be going there because that's one thing. I went to Malta twice and I still haven't gone to Cafe del Mar. But it's beautiful. But yeah, guys, that's my 10 things. I feel like I was talking forever because I know I was. That always happens. 10 things in Malta. Just a few tips that I've written down. So I spoke about Revolut. Malta is expensive, guys. Malta is extremely expensive. And if you go to Malta, I would recommend you to go for a week. If you're going more like a relaxing, whatever, like holiday, or even a party holiday, a week is enough. Minimum 4 to 5 days. Because there is a lot to do. There is a lot to do in Malta. Malta's tiny, but there is a lot to do. So that's what I'm saying. Expensive. Malta is really expensive. The bus, they do accept. I recommend to do cash when it comes to the bus because sometimes their card machine doesn't work. That's happened to me before this year. The card machine wasn't working, so I unfortunately had to ask someone that was behind me to give me a coin because I didn't have enough for the bus. So, like in terms of like cash, of course. So I'd recommend you getting cash for the bus at all times. If I'm not wrong, most trips are €2, if not 2.50. I've never paid more than 2.50, but again, it depends what route you take, so it could be more expensive. Oh yeah, speaking about the party life starts really early in Malta. The strip is busy. You can't run. You have to literally walk in a slowest pace ever when it comes to Malta. And the last thing I want to say is the hotels that I stayed at. So the first hotel was in St. Julian's 2 years ago. It was Mercure St. Julian's. I'll put the details on the screen. The second time we went, we stayed in St. Paul's, and it was Bora Bora Hotel. Bora Bora Hotel is a very known hotel. You literally can meet famous people there. We met 2 famous people there. Well, I'd say known, not famous, but known. One's from Love Island, the other one's like a TikToker. So, it's a nice hotel to go to. I'm gonna say like it is a party hotel, but the parties end at 8 p.m. So when there's a party, I think it's 8 p.m. and then on a Saturday it's like 9 p.m. something like that. Because, oh yeah, I might be wrong. I'm not wrong. It is an adult hotel. It's an adult hotel, so because obviously it's a party one, so you will not see any children there at all. You will not see any children. They do have an indoor pool, but unfortunately it was closed. They were like renovating it when we went. They've got a gym, but it's tiny. It's like a tiny box. And you've got like 6 or 7 different like machines. Unfortunately I didn't go, even though I bought my gym clothes. But it was nice. I think, is that anything in terms of the hotel? Yeah, but there is one big pool. It's not the biggest pool, but there is one big, like one average pool outside, and you've got like a tiny, like a small pool inside a big pool, if that makes sense. Just a bit weird. I can't explain it. Sorry, it's not weird. I just can't explain it. But that's literally it in terms of the Bora Bora. But if you want to go to Bora Bora, it's more like a party hotel. But the Mercure one was more chill. They had the pool they had was upstairs. It wasn't the biggest pool, but it was like a rooftop like pool. It wasn't like the clearest pool. Like it was blurry. Like it was a bit weird when we went, but it was so nice because it's right next to the strip. We had everything there: Mackey's, not KFC, sorry, Burger King, Pizza Hut. The strip was a 5-minute walk when we stayed in St. Julian's. But yeah guys, that is literally my 10 things I'll recommend you guys to do in Malta. If you guys have any other recommendations, or if you've been somewhere I haven't mentioned, please drop it down below, because when I go to Malta I will do it. I went to like the aquarium as well, but a lot of people are not into that kind of stuff, so I didn't really recommend it. Even though I had a good time there, don't get me wrong, the aquarium was really nice. But yeah guys, that is my top 10 things to do in Malta. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have been to Malta, let me know. If you're going to Malta, also let me know. Message me. I'll give you as many tips as I can. But yeah guys, if you want any tips, any advice in terms of like Malta, message me. I will leave my Instagram and my Snapchat on the screen, on the comments, on the little bio thing. I'll leave my socials over there. Follow me, I will follow you back. Because yeah, I'll follow you back. Well, if it's Snapchat, because Instagram sometimes I don't see my followings and I need to be more active on Instagram. And that's everything guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Enjoy your summer guys, because it's going so fast, but like enjoy it when you can. If you've been somewhere else or you want more tips, let me know, like other countries, because I've been to so many. I could give you a whole list. But yeah guys, enjoy your summer, stay lit. But yeah guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I don't know if I've said that. It's been a while, but make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Ciao.